Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel and thanks so much for tuning in to what's going to be a try the trend video. I haven't done one of these ever on my channel, but it's something I've been thinking about, and recently a trend has come up that made me just want to kickstart it all. In theory, like in my mind before this trend emerged, it was supposed to be more like smoky eyes and graphic liner and like new twists on those things, kind of a real person trying those things out. I don't consider myself a beauty expert. I've never been to school for makeup artistry. I'm just kind of like a big-time makeup enthusiast, and so the idea is that it would be taking some of those trends that experts create and either making them more wearable or just understanding how feasible they might be for everyday wear, and ultimately just having some fun, because that's what it's all about. So that was the premise behind this, but then I recently saw the feathered eyebrow look emerge from an Instagram user named stella.s.makeup, and as I'm going through her posts, it looks like it was supposed to be a prank, but then people started recreating it, so now it's kind of emerging as a trend. Who knows what will stick around, but it's something I wanted to recreate today, so you can see full face of makeup going on here, except for the brows. So I'm gonna zoom you in, and we're gonna do this together. Like, I'm not gonna voice this over, I'm just gonna zoom you in, we're gonna get started. Ooh, but before I do, if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for watching your first video here. Don't forget to subscribe if you wanna become part of the Bailey bunch. Okay, now let's get started. I'm first gonna go in with some brow wax. This looks like it has some serious staying power, and I thought about a clear gel, but I just think I need something a little bit stiffer, like a wax, to kind of help create and hold that shape. So I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Brow Palette, but I think there are some clear drugstore waxes out there. I will put some alternatives in the description bar below. None that I've tried personally, because I went through my brow stash and I couldn't find any. I think all of those in the e.l.f. duos are tinted brow waxes, so it has like a tint that matches the powder that goes along with it. This is a true clear or translucent brow wax, which is what I'm after. So you can see I've already made a dent in this. Whenever I use this palette, I really love to go in with this wax first over my brows, and then I'll go in with the color over top to help set that. But as a result, I like to just dip the spoolie in here and run it through my brows, but I've really made a dent in it, and I feel like that's the first thing I'm gonna run, or the first thing I'm gonna run out of in this palette before I do any of the powders. So I wish they would make maybe just like a standalone wax. That's neither here nor there. Let's just start. So I'm first just gonna take a little bit like this. On the spoolie, this just comes with the eyebrow set. And I'm running that through my brows. Let's just stick with one for now. Let's just see how this one goes. So then in thinking about like the tools that I would use to do this, I thought I needed a more precise comb, because a spoolie, like you just saw, is great at really applying that product through the brows, but not at doing anything precise. And an angled liner or an angled brow brush like this doesn't quite get me where I need to. It's like not quite precise enough. I guess you could. Ooh, my brows. These are gonna be, I might be able to fly away on these brows. They are so unkempt. Anywho, I thought to get a really precise part through the brows, I would want something like a more fine-tooth comb. This is from a limited edition Sonia Kashuk set, but I think Real Techniques has one, and I think they make them standalone, like a lot of Tweezerman, you know, just brands, Revlon might have them, brands that make eye tools like this would have one in their collection, but that's the one that I'm using in case this one looks kind of strange. It's allergy season in this house. Okay, so I'm gonna start, where am I gonna start? I'm gonna start towards my eye, and I'm just gonna, I think I got too much wax, or maybe I didn't get enough. Okay, are my brows too thick for this? What is happening? You guys, these are like big brows. Wow. Okay. Maybe I need more wax. These like aren't staying. Okay. Let's get a little more wax in here. Maybe that's what we are lacking. Okay, that's working. I feel like my brows, like this under part looks like bangs. Like my brows have bangs. This is very weird, but kind of helpful when you need to go trim your brows. Like, this is out of control. I don't know that I should have let them get this long. That's it. That's, here we are. Other one next. Okay. I mean, a girl doesn't realize how long her brows are until they are splayed like a bird's feathers. Wow, wow, wow. I'm a character in Cats right now. Okay, so this is the look. Okay, that's where we're gonna stop for today. I feel like this one's a little crazier than this one, but in the scheme of things, they're both pretty crazy. So I have to say, on a day-to-day basis, this is a no for me. Why don't we get somebody else's impression of this? Hey, Andrew, sweetheart, Can you come take a look at this new trend that I'm trying?
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
What's on your face?
They're my eyebrows. What do you think?
Not good. Makes them look really bushy.
It does.
Like a foxtail.
It's like a foxtail.
Is that what it's called? Is it the fox look?
No,
Fox
I think
tail?
it's called feather brows because it's like there's
it
a
does
part.
Look like a feather.
It's like you parted your brows down the middle.
Just makes them look really big.
They are.
Bulky.
I have nothing makes a woman feel more confident than bulky brows. Ooh, another application. What if it's like maniacal eyebrows? These are definitely like evil villain eyebrows. Like
if the evil villain has big bushy eyebrows.
Like Brain, like Pinky in the Brain. He definitely trying to take over the world. He definitely has these brows.
I tell you what, it goes with your ears that you're wearing right now. So wherever you can wear your bunny ears, that's where you can wear your bunny brows.
Okay. Okay, so after wearing these around for a little bit, put some mascara on because I realized I didn't have any on for the first part of this video. But been, testing the mobility of this, and I do think I have a couple of takeaways. First of which is a reminder of how much I love the wax in here, because even though this might not be, the go-to shape of my brows on a daily basis, this is a true test of how strong it is and how well it keeps your brows in place, even through, moving it, molding it. I mean, to be able to keep, it was initially very hard to get this part in my brow, but to not only get that and then keep it, I do feel like that is saying something about the strength of this brow wax. Then the other lesson I have here is that next time I want to trim my brows, which will probably be sometime in the near future, because I do, when I'm kind of doing my brow grooming routine, I like to go in and trim the excess length so that when my brows do run askew during the day, they don't look like this to some extent. I do like to keep them relatively short and trimmed, especially here on the outer tail section. And so doing something like this, I mean, maybe brushing up or down or one way or the other with the wax helps just make it easier to hold the brow in place, because one thing I find is when I use a brush like this to kind of brush my brows like this, especially when I'm doing it in which direction, it's like one hand it just doesn't work because my hand doesn't work that way, and so putting the wax on my brow hairs to slick them down one way I think will hold them into place as I'm trying to trim them. So yeah, all in all, not a trend for me on a daily basis, but we had a few things learned here, I would like to think. Let me know if this is something you'd wear, something you'd try, if you'll just take these tips and tricks with you, and above all else, I think let me know if this is something you want to keep seeing. Granted, it might not be along these lines. Like I said, originally when I was thinking about this, it was more like graphic liner shapes or smoky eye trends, things along those lines, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys!